Well, we've arrived at the end, or nearly so. We've got a couple of assignments we've got to wrap up here, and we've got 2 weeks to do that. And I'm going to go over what each of those assignments is here in this video. I recommend that you get on both of these assignments sooner rather than later so that you can free up time and energy to apply to your final exams that you may have going on in your other classes. We don't have any kind of final exam for our class. We have just these final 2 assignments, one of which is a thought primer, and it's a thought primer that's unlike any of the other thought primers you've done for this class this semester. It's kind of a housekeeping thought primer where I'm giving you some important reminders about how your course grade is calculated, and I'm asking you how you want me to apply your no questions asked slip. So if you don't remember what those are, you want to make sure that you read step number 2 of this thought primer really carefully. I'm also giving you a reminder in this thought primer that on the Friday of finals week, Canvas will shut you out. You'll be able to get in and look at work you've already submitted, but you won't be able to complete any quizzes. You won't be able to submit any more work. And that's probably true for all of your classes. So you want to make sure that you stay on top of things over these next couple of weeks and that you get everything submitted to your classes before the Friday or by the end of the day, by the end of the Friday of finals week. Another part of this thought primer is a video overview of ethical inquiry number 2. It's structured very similarly to ethical inquiry number 1, in which I'm asking you some questions and you're providing me some responses. And remember, the more you can flesh out your ideas, the better for you and the better for me. So you'll want to watch this video overview of ethical inquiry number 2. Ideally, you'll have your ethical inquiry number 2 prompt there beside you so that you can take notes on it as you're listening to me remind you of things you want to make sure you do as you work on ethical inquiry number 2. Once you get done with that video overview, I have a question for you, and that is, do you have any questions for me related to anything going on in our course or specifically about ethical inquiry number 2? And if you do, you will include those questions as a part of thought primer number 14. So thought primer number 14 is asking you a couple of things. Do you remember how your course grade is calculated? You're going to say yes or no, hopefully yes. How do you want me to use your NQA slips? That's question number 2, your no questions asked slips. And do you have any questions for me about ethical inquiry number 2? And you'll submit your answers to those 3 questions as a part of thought primer number 14. You'll submit ethical inquiry number 2 from the ethical inquiry number 2 assignment page. Do not submit ethical inquiry number 2 via thought primer number 14 assignment page. Finally, at the very end of this thought primer, you'll see that there is a link to an anonymous survey about our course. It's totally anonymous. Your name's not associated with any part of the survey. It comes through as a randomly generated number, and I just have some questions for you about what you thought worked well this semester that I should keep doing, what I should do differently or not do at all, or maybe do that we didn't do this semester as I teach this class next semester. It's always super valuable to me in making this course better to learn from you what helped you learn and what really didn't help you learn. All right, so please remember to complete that short survey as a gift to me. As always, if anything comes up that I can help with, just shoot me an email and we'll chat. Otherwise, have a great finish to your semester. I know you're going to finish strong. Good luck in all your other classes and stay optimistic.